Oh! At the Rebar! It's the one and only show with your man, JP Fingers. Coming in.
Coming in fucking hot. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live at the one, the only, the
Rebar. Look at that fucking mic.
Hey, this is a fucking huge ass mic. Can you hear me now? And we are, I don't know why I'm still holding it. I'll just set it back down.
Just put it there.
But we are joined, myself, Evan, the one and only J-Dub, live from
What's going on, guys? How's it going? I got a question for you, JP. How the fuck did you walk with those painted on jeans into the set?
You just glide. You just glide.
The whole way over here, he's like,
Yeah. I mean, hey, I've had these for at least 8 years, so they still fit. I'll take it.
I use that word very loosely, by the way.
Yeah, unlike my jeans.
barely fit.
I'll put it in a
What's going on,
language.
guys? How's everybody doing?
I gotta get this in quick because I think it's a good one. I'm gonna put it this way. These jeans decided to come out of the closet, so I thought I'd wear them.
Speaking of coming out of the closet,
Yeah,
hey,
Yeah, we're gonna call his jeans J-Dub from now on.
it's got that J-Dub wash.
Okay,
All right.
get down to it. Oh, ding, ding, ding.
All right, there we go. Moving on. All right, we are on, I don't know, episode 12 or 13 now. And we're still here,
Cruising.
still doing our thing. We got some stickers that are going to be going home with some people in the next month and a bit.
Up there, we got the one down there.
And, yeah,
Solid stickers.
we got to hook up our ambassadors. And, J-Dub, you know as much as I do. Uncle Cheese wants to be an ambassador.
The big cheese, come on.
So
He's good shit.
he's fucking Uncle Cheese. This is a shout out to Uncle Cheese supporting us since day one.
Mike Morgasm, Uncle Cheese. We do got to make him post a picture, though. So
We're gonna get you some JP Fingers jeans.
Yeah,
Some
I'm going to send
stickers.
you a pair of jeans, Uncle Cheese, and some stickers. And a new Byron Tubo because he decided to smoke that tonight. I was like, dude, you're fucking smoking that tonight? I was, can you hold off till the end of the month? He's like, no. I was like, all right, man. Smoke that. I'll send you some fucking more shit. Don't worry, it was his birthday.
Shout out to Uncle Cheese, man. He's stepping up his picture, man.
Happy birthday to Uncle Cheese.
You know, we're drinking the good stuff. Got some Bush. I got some Sierra Nevada Pale Ale.
But anyways, all right.
Let's get to it.
We're moving on. We have a special guest.
Every guest is special, by the way. Every guest is special. Here at the Rebar. Everybody's welcome.
He's our PR guy today.
Yeah.
He really keeps you in check.
He's PR. He's IT. He's almost my lawyer.
Yeah. A man of many hats.
I mean, yeah, I feel, J-Dub, you could potentially be getting me out of some shit very soon.
You know, I have a marketing degree, by the way.
Okay, perfect. And why is it I run the Instagram account?
It's beyond that.
It's, well, I mean, I don't want to push too much on you. But
I already run too many Instagram accounts.
The man with
all right.
multiple hats is on the show.
Yep, we have the one, the only, Mark. And I know that you guys are like, Mark, oh, big fucking deal.
Look, the one and only Mark.
Yeah, Mark.
Wow, guys. Like there's a billion Marks out there.
Mark. Tower Cigars.
There you go.
Mark,
how you doing, man?
Good. How are you guys?
tell us about Tower Cigars. Just
In your dimly lit job.
Well, we've been in business for 51 years. My father, his sister, and her husband started it back in 1967. What's kind of significant to the name Tower is we were a franchise store years ago from a store that was open before my father was, and he just got tired of paying the franchise fees, so he changed the name to Tower Pipes and Cigars. Well, 2 doors down from us is where the original Tower Records started.
damn.
That's cool.
So
So now it's a cafe. It's a cafe now, but there's a theater right next to us, and then the cafe is next to the theater. But it originally was a drugstore, and they sold records in the back. That's how Tower Records started.
Oh, no shit.
Nice.
Yeah. So then they ended up
moving, by the way,
across the street to an old grocery store, and that's where they were forever. And then they went worldwide. So we've been here since 1967.
That's a little history from the one and only Mark.
Yeah.
Fuck all the other Marks.
This. If you come to me and you tell me your name is Mark, fuck you. You're not Mark. I know.
Right.
Mark.
Only one.
Mark.
So, is this in? I'm assuming in California, because I know.
Yeah, we're in Sacramento, California.
Sacramento, California.
After, Tower Records ended up moving their headquarters to West Sacramento, which is just across the river. So, from us, you head west and you hit San Francisco. So you cross the river, you run into West Sac, keep going, follow 80, and you hit San Francisco. We talked about that yesterday.
And that's where all the other sack is.
Well, if you like that.
He certainly does.
No, I don't. I'm not a pipe smoker.
Wow.
I'm not knocking the pipe community.
Hey, man, we're glad to have you on, Mark.
Those pants say otherwise.
Oh! Oh, shit.
Well, these hips don't lie.
Wow. He'd be a big hit in West Sac.
Yeah. So you're saying I wouldn't have to buy myself any drinks out in West Sac?
or Sacramento or San Francisco or wherever. Not if you wear those pants.
On my way.
Yeah. So you just
are those from like 7th grade?
I don't think he's that young.
No, I'm not that young, but I'm trying to think. I would have been 24 years old, I guess. Yeah, 24. I'll take that.
I might be the oldest one in this group. I feel like I should spank all you. Oh, whoa, wait.
Actually, no. J-Dub, how old are you? If you're willing to say it on there. I have no idea. I want to say J-Dub's 42.
J-Dub's mysterious.
Not quite yet.
Okay, so you're 41 or 40.
41, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you learn something new each day.
There you go.
I'll be 48 in August.
48?
Shut up. Yes.
Holy moly. Wow, you got a dinosaur on here.
Wow. Oh, no.
History lessons.
All right. So
You always get this kind of slack from millennials, from entitled, spoiled millennials, Mark.
Ooh.
Oof.
Ooh.
all right. So we got this. You're Mark from Tower Cigars. Been around for 51 years. Let's talk about the shop a little bit. You guys do mail order. You guys.
Yeah, we do mail order. It's it's getting a little bit tougher.
Right, with California laws, right?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we want to talk about that later on. It's as far as the California legislation regarding mailing cigars and buying cigars or selling cigars, whatever. But yeah, how's that going?
Well, technically it would be, I believe it'd be federal, so it'd be nationwide.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So it's not necessarily just a California thing. It'd be a national ban of mail order cigars.
Shit.
Yeah. So we kind of touched on that in the last episode with you guys, but it'd be national.
Wow.
So that would certainly affect you, right?
It definitely would. They've already kind of handcuffed me with taxes. That's the reason why I started mail order. I never dreamed of mail ordering cigars. My dad did a little bit of it, but I did it to lower our tax rate, or our tax liability, I should say. with the new licenses that we have to have. So I have a distributor's license that costs me $1,200 a year, and a retailer's license that costs me $250 a year.
Huh.
So under the retail license, I can have these distributors pay the tax for me. But if they pay the tax for me, I can't deduct it when I send it out of state. That kind of handcuffs me on the margin that I would get on a box of cigars. So if it's 30% that the distributor pays, so that's automatically included in the wholesale price. So you add another 10 or 15%, and that's your actual retail price. That doesn't make for a lot of profit.
No, you don't have a lot of margins.
And I mean, it's one of those things, like, we are always able to find loopholes with things, but now it seems like they're finding the loopholes to fuck our loopholes, basically.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And they've been working on it for a long time now. When the federal tax went up, it really affected roll your own.
Mm-hmm.
So roll your own. So the federal tax on a one cigar was like 2 cents or 3 cents. Now it's like 41 cents.
Holy fuck.
Damn.
That's the federal
times.
Now, roll your own was $1.10 a pound. That was paid by the manufacturer. So that would be your Peter Stokeby, your American Spirit, Drum, things like that. Now it's $24.78 a pound. Federal tax.
Shit.
That was done in 2009.
Wow.
It's insane.
Yeah. And I mean, I didn't really know. I knew a little bit about it just because me and Mark and I had talked a couple of days ago, and he had touched on it. But hearing more of it now, like, that's like, we shop a lot in the state of New York, and we're like, holy shit, man! Have you seen these fucking the prices in the state of New York? And a lot of people bitch about those prices, and even other places people complain about the prices. But that's madness. Let alone to be on the end of being a proprietor, right?
It is, because not only our tax is 62% in California. So for every dollar, I add 62 cents to the cost. So, I mean, you're talking, and I'll tell you this: a box of Padron No. 4, the Anniversario, cost me $210. Now you do the math: 62% on that.
Yeah,
insane. That is insane. And I said this before on the last show too, that it's affecting the proprietor, like you said, the brick and mortars, the owners. And as a cigar smoker, as an aficionado, I mean, it's only going to affect us to the point that it's going to basically drive us to shop outside of the U.S. if we don't have, a local brick and mortar stores that are run out of business because of high taxes.
Yeah.
So there are always going to be those European or other places that we can order from. But I think it's just, I don't know what the government's doing, but again, it's driving us to be able to choose non-U.S. people and losing jobs and all that. So that's fucked up, man.
Yeah, it's a shame. Like, it's everybody wants to support local, buy local, support but it's like you're driving us away from doing that.
Oh, absolutely. And I don't begrudge any of my customers that tell me they go online. I used to get mad years ago. Well, I can get it from JR. I can get it from here. Okay, go. Now I go, I feel you, bro. I feel you. I understand.
Yep. So on a lighter note, by the way, we never did this, by the way. What are y'all drinking and smoking? That's I know what y'all's drinking, right? But
I got 2 drinks on the go.
Having a hard time getting up there, buddy?
Yeah, a little. It's the jeans. It's the jeans. I got the Four Roses again and a Tat Reserva broadleaf.
Is it the liquor or the jeans? It's one of those.
That's both.
Let's not forget. He didn't want to say his other drink, but it's
no, it's a Bush. I already held it up.
Dude, you talking about a show that's a sponsor by Miller High Life? That's
I know.
Unofficially.
It's all right.
I'm smoking a Tat 50th anniversary.
Tat 50th anniversary
right.
for the one and only Mark. What about you, Evan?
I got a Cabaguan Maduro and Sierra Nevada.
That's California.
It is. I'm drinking from California.
Nevada.
That's about.
Myself, I'm hoping to finish this Oban Little Bay.
Oh, nice.
Just got a little dram there, and I'm pairing it with the the Roma Craft and Temperance Box Press.
Oh,
Yeah.
So I have a little story on the Cabai one. So Pete was trying to trademark El Triunfador, and he was having a trouble with somebody in Florida. I'm not quite sure who it was anymore, but they were trying to trademark the name El Triumph. So he calls me and says, "Hey, I'm going to send you a cigar," and I'm like, "Okay," and he's all, "It's going to be invoiced. It's just one cigar. Don't worry about it. You don't have to pay it, blah, 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 blah." So he sends me an El Triunfador, one of the very first El Triunfadors that hit the market, so he could trademark the name and say it was on the market, but it was actually a Cabai One Maduro.
Nice.
Oh, no shit. So did you smoke it?
Say it again?
Did you smoke it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But that was how El Triunfador became what it was, because he was fighting with, I want to say it was like Don Kiki or one of the guys back east in Florida, that they were trying to trademark all the names like Tattoo and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So he was like, "Fuck you. Here's a cigar. It's going on the market. I'm sending you a cigar. That way I can say I have an invoice for it, and there it is."
So he played a little hardball there.
Yeah. And I mean, so I got to work. Oh, fuck. I just stumbled for like a minute there.
So Tatuaje, right? So you got your own Tatuaje cigars that I tried from you, right?
I do. It's called the Cohead, which is rocket in Spanish. So shit, I think that was like 2006. Late 2005, 2006. I'm sitting at home and I'm going back and forth. I don't know if it was by text or by email. I don't even remember now. But I asked Pete if he would make us our own size. And at that time, the Hoy de Monterey Petite Robusto had just come out, 4x50. I'm like, this is fucking genius. I like this. So like I said, I don't know if I emailed him or texted him. We'll just say I texted him. And we were going back and forth. And then I got cold feet, and I'm like, how about a 5 5/8 by 46? That's my favorite size. He's all, it's already taken. It's already taken. Go with the 4x50. Come up with a name. So literally, I got to find them. They're probably in storage somewhere. But I had this kids version plastic Spanish dictionary. And I just sat there and I went through every page trying to come up with a name, trying to make it flow. Tatuaje X, Tatuaje X, Tatuaje X. And I came across Cohead, and I'm like, oh, I like that.
Rocket, yeah, man.
I like that. So when I sent him, I said, this is the name that I want. This is how I want it to be. I don't know if anybody has smoked an Opus X Power Ranger.
Yeah.
That's how I wanted it. I wanted it heavy I wanted it full. I wanted it spicy, and it was done. And that's how it came about.
That's cool. And I mean, I gotta say the Cohead is it's a very well selling cigar.
Well, it came out in 2006, and it came back out in 2009. So following that logic, the first Coheed was 2003. The next one was 2006. The next one was 2009. So I figured in 2012 they would come back out again. So I think the first run was 50. The second run was 100. So 6, 9. And I'm thinking 2012 they're going to come back out again, and they didn't. He didn't release them. And I'm like, oh shit. Okay, this is over. And then people were talking to him and asking him about it. And I was texting him, hey, can we get some more? Can we? Well, he wanted to release it to everybody.
Every store, everything, right?
Everybody could have it. And I'm like, that takes away the mystique of the Coheed.
Yeah.
The elusive.
So, go ahead.
No, it's just the elusiveness, the hard to find. You know,
That's your thing. Yeah. If you want it, come to you.
Absolutely. So we came to, I don't want to say an agreement, but we were like, we talked about it. And I said, if you got some guys across the country that you feel these are your boys, sell them to them. Sell them to Drapers in Washington, D.C. Sell them to this person over here. Sell them to this person over here. But let's keep it small. If you make 200 or 300 boxes and they want some, fine. That's fine. I have no problem with it, because I had to compromise because I didn't want it to go to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So I compromised, and he was cool with that.
That's cool, man. That's cool. And like that whole cigar is your idea, basically. Like,
I mean, other than Cuba made it up, Cuba came out with the 4x50. I came up with the rest of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I copied it, but who doesn't copy something else?
Yeah,
well, you don't call it copy. You call it inspired.
Yeah, inspired, motivated.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, inspired. It is
so
a
Mark,
great
you have a very unique IG account, right? So a lot of 99% of cigar IG accounts is just stuff that they're trying to sell. And you actually post a lot of cool stuff and
Funny
a lot of go-kart racing stuff. And I don't know.
Yeah,
you into that or
my son. Okay, so I have a son that's 23, and we played all we did was play basketball for years and years and years. We went all over the country playing basketball. So then my now wife of going to be 4 years or 5 years now. It better be 5 years. Maybe it's 6. Fuck, I don't remember.
she doesn't listen to this podcast?
Oh shit! Hopefully she doesn't see this podcast.
Yeah. I mean, if she is, that's good for us. If she does, it's bad for you. I mean,
no shit.
Extra viewer for us, but. Yeah.
So she had two kids, and my young son, well, who's 18 now, was just race. I had no idea about racing. I mean, I watched NASCAR, I watched Formula One, I watched Indy, motocross, X Games, all that stuff. Sports guy. And he's like, I want to race. So we started at an indoor track. And then he won a championship. So then he's like, I want to do outdoor. And I'm like, I don't know the first thing about anything. So I spent the better part of probably 6 months trying to figure out what to do and what engine to buy and what chassis to buy. And now now we have a sponsor for our chassis, so it's come a long way in our fourth year. We had a little hiccup in our second year. Sorry. We had a little hiccup in our second year, and our third year we won 8 races, 9 races. So we've done good, and he's a good kid. He's all about racing.
That's cool, man. And it's so. Are you part of the pit crew?
I am the pit crew.
Ah,
I am the pit crew.
How fast do those things go, man?
We've gone through like 4 different motors now. So the 4-stroke goes probably on any one track. I think we've got it up to about 62.
That is fucking cooking.
yeah.
Man.
And sorry.
Yeah.
While you're into that, you want to touch on remember the whole weight class stuff we talked about the other day too? This is it's crazy.
With it pretty much boils down to almost all racing. Maybe not motocross, but anything that's in a car. You have age groups and weight. So in the senior class, which is, I think, depending on which series you're in, is 15 and up. Sometimes it's 16 and up. So you have to be 360 pounds total or greater, driver and cart, just to make it even. So, but that goes for legend cars. That goes for F1. Maybe not F1, but lower divisions. It's all based on weight, because you might have a kid that's 95 pounds racing a go-kart. So if you had it open, he would smoke everybody.
Yeah.
Because he weighs less.
It's crazy.
So it's the bigger the kid are, the less the motor you have. The smaller the kid you are, the bigger the motor you have, basically, right?
Well, not necessarily. We all have the same motor. That's where the weight comes in. So you could have a guy that's 175 pounds compared to my son who's 130, and total he's 370, 375 with his cart. So he's got to race, and if he wants to race at 360, he's 15 pounds over.
Right.
Basically. But we all have the same motor. It's all the same. It's all the same stuff. You just now go by weight.
Wow.
Weight name.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's what else are you into outside of cigars? You're in California. You baseball, football, hockey. You a golf guy?
I love to golf. That's my before I got married. That's all I did was golf. I still suck, but I golfed.
Years. Not that long ago, but I seen one video on your Instagram account of, I can't even remember what golf course it was, but if you saw the video, dude, you're right alongside the ocean. Like,
oh yeah. That's Half Moon Bay. That's Half Moon Bay in San Francisco. It is. We go down there twice a year. Once in April, so it's coming up quick, and then once in November, and it's a riot.
That's cool, man. Like guys trip, just do your thing.
Yep.
Smoke, drink, golf. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Smoke, drink, golf. It used to be Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday. Now we've kind of moved it to Thursday because we need a rest day in between. We golf again.
Yeah.
We're terrible.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to ring the bell. Dude, I even feel you that, man. At the beginning of the season, it takes a toll.
Oh yeah. It's fun. We have a good time.
So you're California, right? You got a lot of cigar reps coming in and out of the store. What are some of your pet peeves with customers, cigar reps? Like, what's your interaction like with them?
One of my biggest pet peeves with customers is
when they break your whiskey glass.
Yeah.
that shit happens. No, the biggest thing is they ask for a recommendation, and I give them one.
And they're like, no.
Yeah, exactly. They go, you got anything else? I'm like, is it the price? Is it?
That's generally, it's like, oh, you mean cheaper?
Well, I'm like, what is it? So after 2 or 3 recommendations, I go behind the counter and I just say, I'll be right back. And I said, you hunt for what you're look for what you want, and then if you pull something out of there, I'll tell you about it. But I try not to be so. It's weird. I try to give them the benefit of the doubt because they probably don't know.
Yeah.
But it's at the same time, they won't shut up and listen.
Yeah.
It is a weird thing, I guess, obviously being a cigar smoker for so long and not knowing about certain things when I started. When you go into a shop, I think you're a little hesitant talking to the owner about stuff like, hey, what should I buy? And, just past experience, people, they just want to soak you. They just want to, this is what you need, man. And it's like $40 cigars.
But
But what I'm saying is, it's not necessarily the case here. You got to listen to the people that know what they're talking about. And I think
exactly.
Yeah, but they don't know that they know, right?
But here's my thing, right?
A new cigar smoker, yeah. I mean, if you're intimidated, you don't want to spend $15, $12. I don't know what the average price is in California, but $15, $20 is easy over there. I'm sure they don't want to spend that money on a cigar they don't know about, and they're intimidated to they may not like. You know what I mean?
My go-to cigar for anybody new is the Arturo Fuente A58.
Money. That's a great cigar.
It's anybody can smoke it. It may not satisfy you or you, so you might have to smoke something after that. But it's soft, it's easy, and it's like $9.
Yeah.
I don't hit them with a double Ajero Digger or a Exclusivo from Padron or a 1926. That's not my style, because I don't want that either when I walk into some place and say, oh, you got to get X and it's $75.
Yeah.
That's not my style.
Yeah, and I find when you recommend something that's inexpensive and easy to smoke, you're building trust as well, and you're going to get repeat customers, and eventually they'll jump over to the more flavor, more full.
Absolutely. Another one I go to is CAO La Traviata. Now we have both natural and Maduro, and they go, "Ooh, that's a dark one." I'm like, "Don't worry about it, you'll be fine." And they go, "Aren't those strong?" I'm like, "It just depends." Now, if I give you a DL700 Maduro from La Flor Dominicana, yeah, that's going to fuck you up. But this one's good. This one's not mild. Or this one's mild, that one's strong. They're both Maduro, but they're different.
If can I just say this? I literally just had a fucking huge idea pop into my head. I want to do, with the GoPro strapped on me, hidden, JP Fingers walking into a cigar shop for the first time, asking for recommendations just to see what people recommend.
Yeah, why not? I mean, that's my biggest pet peeve. But I've kind of outgrown that. I guess I come to expect it from time to time, so it doesn't bother me as much as it used to.
But I mean, like, you're a veteran when it comes to smoking. You know what I mean? Like, I'll go into a cigar shop. Somebody will start telling me about certain cigars, and I'm like, yeah, dude, I fucking know, man. Like, they assume automatically I know fuck all about cigars, whether it's the way I dress or, just the way I come off. And I'm like, yeah, man, I know. Like, I know. Like, I'm friends with the fucking owner. I know. Like,
I mean, we sell acids, but I'm not going to tell you that's the best cigar.
Well, thank God.
But we have to sell them.
Yeah. But I mean, it's you being honest and giving a respectable answer, that goes a long way, which J-Dub touched on that, right? Where it's, you know, dude, your credibility goes through the roof when that happens.
Oh, absolutely. I agree 100%.
Also, you're gauging the customer. You know, you're trying to, like JP said, the guy's going in there, and then you just automatically assume he knows Jack. But you have to talk with the person and gauge.
We have qualifying questions. What have you smoked in the past that you remember? Sometimes they remember, sometimes they don't. Do you drink whiskey? Do you drink coffee? How do you like your eggs in the morning? Whatever. They're all qualifying questions that help me get to an end point with the customer. That way, they feel they've been taken care of, and they understand that I'm not here to just.
You ask them missionary or doggy style as well. Which ones they prefer?
Well, depends.
I mean, some people you can just tell they're missionary.
Yeah. Guys.
Yeah, there was a guy in there yesterday that was all missionary. I could tell.
So now, Mark, listen, have you ever had, or I'm sure you've had, but how often do you get guys come in and they try and haggle you on price?
Yeah, like, oh, yeah, like, just cut me a deal on this. Cut me a deal on this.
It's not as prevalent now as it was back, let's say, 15 years or so ago, because now more people are on the internet, more people search for things, and so it's not as prevalent. We don't get it as often. We do get guys that will come in and go, "Oh yeah, I can get that." I'm waiting on my shipment. Where do you get your cigars from? Oh, I get them from Thompson. I get them from CI. I get them from. Yeah. I'm just like, I can't compete. I just can't. So I don't get mad anymore. I just go, what can I do for you today?
Good for you.
That will get you taken care of, and hopefully in between your next shipment, you'll come back.
And you know what? I mean, for those who listen to this, I mean, yeah, you're going to get great prices online on these fucking big box stores. But in the end, those big box stores are the one that's fucking everything up for everybody in the entirety. You're better off supporting your brick and mortar. The more you support your brick and mortar, the better off in the long run everything is going to be. And Mark, you mail order,
and they don't take care of their cigars as good as these.
No, they don't. They don't.
So, and this is a experiment that everyone needs to do: is order something from online that you like and you smoke regularly, and buy the same cigar that's well taken care of at a brick and mortar cigar, and smoke them both back to back, or within a day of each other. You'll be able to tell the difference.
Oh fuck yeah!
I'm 100%. I don't mail order cigars, so it's hard. It's hard for me to gauge that, but I have heard that from people.
Oh, and I'm talking about people that are receiving mail orders from big.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They don't take care of cigars as well as you guys do. They don't.
Oh hell no. Mark, this is an interesting fun fact too. Let's talk about the square footage of your whole establishment.
So
this is crazy too.
I like to swing a big dick. But we actually have 650 square feet.
Wow. Monster.
So it's double the size of this. But
hey man,
dude, it's intimate, and you have a lot of fucking good cigars.
No, nobody really knows that. I mean, you can't tell. I mean, unless you know CI, unless you know Famous and those guys, you don't really know how big anybody really is. And so the exclusives help that persona in a way. Mm-hmm. So when I got Cohead,
that must be big. He's got
people. Yeah, exactly. People. Oh man, he must have a gigantic store in California. He's got his own tatuaje. Well, no, man. I could probably spit and hit the front door from here. It just,
keep the rep up though.
Yeah. You know, and then we just, you know, but it's hard, you know, and I bought a brand of cigars years probably in 2011.
One sec. Is this Chavetta Cigars?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Hey, I try to stay current.
He stalks a spray before.
Yeah,
So
a little bit. Yeah, J-Dub's right. I think actually J-Dub told me about it.
maybe.
Yeah, that was.
You say a lot of stupid shit.
Coming clean.
The two guys that own that cigar were out of Knoxville, Tennessee, and one kept the store, and then one had to go do something else and took the brand. So he tried to make a go of it, wholesale, selling it to his buddies. Well, you really don't have buddies when it comes to cigars per se. If you're trying to sell them something, it's hard. Even the people that I have known since like 1995 that I called, hey, you want to buy some cigars? Send me some samples. No, we're not interested. Thanks.
Yeah. You want some for free.
It is, you know. So now that we've got the FDA involved, I just don't have that type of money to because I think 2021 is the date when things got to go bye-bye, and I don't have the money to pay to have them tested and put back into production. It just, you know, so the brand's just kind of there.
If I were to try to order some now, would it be possible to get some?
No, I don't have any.
Okay. So, yeah.
Yeah, I might have a partial box of a limited edition one that we did.
Yeah, but that's something you're sitting on forever.
Yeah, we did 50 boxes of a Habano, and that was it. And I think I have maybe like 20, maybe 15 left of that box.
Oh wow!
But honestly, it wasn't my favorite blend. It was good. It sold well, but I had a hard time getting behind the blend because the Churchill was fantastic. It's weird. Not every blend works in every size. Some blends work better in a 60, work better in a Churchill, work better in a Robusto.
That's very true. Very, very true. And, you know, there's people out there that are like, no, I only smoke Robusto. And it's just like, no, trust me. This in a Toro is 1,000 times better than the Robusto.
Absolutely. So the Churchill and the Magnum 660 or the double Magnum or whatever the hell we called it were the best sizes. But people just we just can't do it. I just don't have the money. It's unfortunate.
So you got, you know, what's the cigar rep game like out there? You know, you guys cigar rep frequently. You got like,
well, we have one rep out of Los Angeles now. He had a brother that was working in the Northern California area, but when this new tax came into effect, he went and did something else. So Terry reps probably the hottest brands in California and probably in the United States. So he does La Flor, he does Illusione, he does Tatuaje, he does the new. It's the offshoot of CLE cigars, so Arroya.
Oh yeah.
So but I can't think of the name of that brand that they do, Albino or something to that effect, and a couple others. So he's got that market cornered, and then we have our foundation cigar rep, and he does foundation in Miami and a few others. I dig them all. I really do. I really do. We don't always buy everything from them. You know, it's a money issue with us from time to time. So, but my reps are cool. My reps are cool. Even my Fuente rep that I told not to come anymore.
Yeah, I mean,
but Fuente, man, come on, dude. Fuente is like, do they even need reps? It's like Padron, they just sell themselves, man.
Well, exactly, but Fuente instituted a new program where they want 25 facings of their product, which is not that big of a deal.
Are we talking about Fuente or Drew Estate?
Fuente. Fuente. So they want 25 facings of constant product on the shelf at all times. And 15K, 30K, and 40K a year, that will get you your Opus X allotment. But if you don't have that, you can't get Opus X. Well, we did $14,980 last year, which is fine. I could have fought them on that. We didn't necessarily have 25 facings, but the problem I had was there was no guarantee. So if you met the qualifications that they set out on their, on their program, if you met the criteria, there was no guarantee you were going to get Opus X. So I called.
You meet this criteria, you could get us.
Say that again?
If you met the criteria, you now have a chance to get it. You don't necessarily get it.
Exactly. And but from other distributors, they're like, yeah, that's like a guarantee. So I called my rep's boss. And he's, oh no, it's not a guarantee. Even if you meet the criteria, I'm like, why the fuck do I want to carry these things in? What if I don't have a guarantee of getting Opus? Tell me why. Tell me what my incentive is.
Yeah.
And I said, don't even send the rep in anymore. And I liked my rep. And he's all, are you serious? And I'm like, yeah. What is he going to do for me? What is he going to sell me that I can't call up on the phone and order when I need it?
Yeah, exactly. There's two companies that I don't want to say we shit on them, but we give them a lot of flack. Drew Estate and Christoph, you move a lot. See, that's the thing, and I mean, at this point, I know not a lot about the cigar game in California.
So back probably like 2, 3, 4 years ago now, I don't even know when it was. There was an inside. I don't even know if he was an inside guy or if he was VP of sales or whatever the case may be. And he was fired by La Flor Dominicana. And he was hired by La Palina. So La Palina told him to basically, they fired all their reps. And my rep out here is a guy by the name of Andy Sharfman, Cigar Man Andy. So he got fired by La Palina. And he pretty much put La Palina on the map in California. If there were 10 accounts in California with La Palina, he turned it into 60 or 70.
Damn.
Then he got fired. So that was the story I was telling you about the other day, that he was going back and the owner of La Palina was going back and forth. The owner of La Palina and the wife of one of the reps, they were going back and forth on Facebook about how she was pissed off and this and that and so on and so forth. And so I told the owner, I said, look, stop, man. You don't see George Padron out here mixing it up. You don't see Pete out here mixing it up. You don't see Carlos Fuente out here mixing it up, you know, with somebody's wife, a rep's wife. It just, you know, you don't see that. Well, he sent me a message on Facebook, and all it said was "fuck you." So the owner of La Polina told me to fuck off, basically.
Wow. So you still carry them?
Sometimes.
If they're good.
Yeah.
There's no drama like cigar drama, guys.
It's I mean,
sometimes they're just trying to, you know, claw their way in, right?
but I mean, dude, the cigar game is all politics.
Look, I just want to say this, say the obvious. We've been talking about cigars for like 45 minutes. What the fuck, dude? I thought this was a non-cigar podcast. Come on, dude.
All right, hey,
Come on, dude.
Okay. No. Let me tell you about my my mushroom story.
hey,
I want to hear.
stop. We gotta hear
I want to
this.
hear Mark trip on
Okay. So
Finally, fuck cigars. Come on. I
So-
love no cigar.
I camping is one of my most favorite things to do. I like to go out and camp, sleep in a tent. I don't like to sleep on the fucking ground, but I like to sleep in a tent. And I like some of the comforts. You know, I'll bring a barbecue, shit like that. So there was this big group of people that I played softball with, and they're like, "We're going to this place called Ice House, which is probably about an hour and a half to the exit, and then probably 45 minutes in. So a good, let's just say 3 hours." So we get all set up. We're having fun. The creek or whatever it is, the river runs down and it goes over a waterfall and into a pool. It's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous place. Water's fucking cold, but whatever. So one night we're all sitting by the campfire, and they knew somebody from a camp that had camped probably, you know, a half a mile away. Well, that guy comes up, and we're all sitting around the campfire, and he says, "You know what would be good right now?" I said, "What?" And he's all, "Mushrooms." I'm like, all right. I'm like, hold tight. I might have some fucking mushrooms. And so I go to my truck and I go in the center console and I'm fishing around through all the bullshit. And I had this old snap shut hard Revo sunglasses case. We open it up and there they are. And they had been in there for probably a year, just floating around in the truck. So I get back and I'm like, there you go. We got it. So we divvied them up and we took them. So I took one or two, then I had a couple stems and another cap. So I'm like, this shit ain't happening. So I took the rest. Now I'm like 3 stems in. I'm like, oh shit, here it comes. It's on. So I'm getting a little fidgety and I'm like, fuck this. So I go to the cooler and I grab it, and it's cold. We're up in the mountains, but it's July. You know, we had, you know, thunderstorms and maybe some hail. So I have a sweatshirt on. I'm like, fuck this. I grab 3 beers and I throw them in my pockets and I go down, and there's a little walkway down to the water with a big fucking rock. So I climb up on the big rock and I just sit there, what seems for hours. So this guy, Bill comes down. I'm all, hey, Bill. I'm all, come on down. He's all, who is it? I'm all, it's Mark.
The one and only Mark.
I'm all fucked up. He's all, what do you mean you fucked up? I'm all, I took a bunch of mushrooms. He's all, oh, fuck, okay. So we're chatting back and forth, and I look up and here comes somebody else, and I can't see who it is. And he flashes his flashlight, and it's his wife. She's all, who are you talking to? He's all, it's Mark. He's fucked up. And so I'm sitting there, and he's all, hey, honey, show Mark your tits. I'm like, all right. So he's all, show Mark your tits. I paid for those sons of bitches. Show Mark your tits. So she's like, fine. So she goes, boom. And I'm just like, holy shit. And I'm just sitting there staring, and he's all, and so she puts him away, and we're talking. Honey, one more time. I paid for him. One more time. So she shows him again. And I'm like, thanks, Bill. And they turned around and they went back and sat by the campfire, and I just sat there and tripped for like probably the next 2 hours, 3 hours.
Literally.
Mark, did you ever think that was just a dream or an illusion? At one point, because of the mushrooms?
No. It was all real. It was all real.
A deer in headlights, literally.
Everything was real except for the tits.
Yeah.
And you know, he made sure to tell her that he paid for him.
Yeah.
He was going to kill him off.
Which makes you think it's not the first time he's done that, probably, right?
No, he does it
that's a speeding ticket alibi.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because she gave no resistance, right? Apparently not too much. So she's like, oh, here we go again.
Yeah.
Hey man, who does mushrooms for the first time, takes them, and then goes, oh, this shit's not working, takes them? Everyone.
This is true, but you know, I'm 47, so I have seen the dead.
Yeah.
You know, so it was a good camping trip. It was a good camping trip.
Good camping trip, man.
That's awesome. So, okay. Will you still do mail order if people are interested in?
Oh, absolutely. We'll still do mail order.
All right.
I've got stuff from you before in the past. You even sent me a Cohead before.
Yeah.
No, I mean, if you still have some in that sunglass holder, I mean, I'd be down for a couple Cohead days. And
oh, that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, mix it up.
Why don't you just order some JSKs, man? They're going to come out with a ganja cigar.
Oh, yeah. We're done talking about cigars, J-Dub.
No, but
it's all about mushrooms.
But I mean, voice of reason for this show.
I mean, we gotta plug your show. You know, do you have a business card? You gotta send me a picture of your business card so I can put it up, and people gotta know, you know, where to mail order shit from, because you have shit that people don't have.
I'm like Padron. I don't have reps. I don't have cards.
But they can DM you, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I do. I'm too lazy to go back onto Vistaprint and order more.
Okay.
Even though I'm $9.99.
Here's a what I think is a pretty good question. How has Instagram changed your business?
Actually, Facebook more so.
Okay.
I get more. You know, I get more hits through Facebook. I don't even have a website anymore just because I couldn't stock it. We were always cash poor, and you know, I could show you my humidor and it's empty. Honestly, there's nothing to mail order. You want a box of Padron 2000s? Sure.
So you're just ordering shit and then shipping it.
Say that again.
You're ordering it and then mailing it out.
to most degrees. I mean, not everybody, you know, it's a tough racket, you know. I mean, a lot of people want credit cards. My credit card's on fire. You know, it just, when we bought a ton of shit before the new tax went into effect, and I'm still paying on that shit. And it's been sold for a year.
Yeah, that's gnarly.
You know, yeah. So, you know, and I'm still paying off the equity line of credit for the cigar I bought. because I bought the existing product
So,
and whatever
Mark,
else it was.
so we know you're a golf guy. We know you're a cigar guy. We know all this. But what's your poison? I mean, is it beer, whiskey, all of the above, wine?
I drink mostly beer. I drink mostly beer. I don't drink a ton anymore. Just it fucks with me. It fucks with my sleep. It fucks with my attitude. It fucks with a lot of things that I don't like to be.
And do you drink IPAs?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Go ahead. Go
No,
ahead.
no, Jada, I straight away, like, I don't even think I've asked that the past 2 or 3 episodes. Jada, take it away.
Do you think IPAs and cigars pair well?
No.
That was quick.
Thank you.
Why? What do you give us your reasoning? Besides, they don't.
To me, I like citra hops. So I like things that are citrusy and bitter. And so it always fucks with the balance between the cigar. So now once I take a drink of something, now the cigar tastes bitter to me.
Yep.
And that's why I don't like it. Now, I don't think wine pairs well with cigars. That's just me.
I don't think wine pairs well with anything.
A nice, dude, I don't mind a nice smoky red wine.
Red wine and steak? Come on, dude.
Yeah, I'm fancy.
Come on.
Yeah, I think a good like CBS or KBS
Yeah,
or some
like
type of barrel aged stout goes well for sure.
Dude, that's milk and cereal right there.
Yeah.
Or are you talking KBS? KBS.
No, CBS is the Canadian one with the Mountie on it with maple syrup in it.
Yeah, that's good shit.
That shit is insane.
Now I don't know if these guys were fucking with me or not. We were going back and forth on a Facebook post about they like orange juice.
No, you know what it is? Dude, I don't know if it's them talking about it or not, but dude, an IPA and a cigar is like orange juice and brushing your teeth.
I'm the same way. I mean, I do it because that's what I like to drink. And
Yeah,
so,
I do it on the regular. I hate it, but
I do it.
I love it.
Honestly, I don't think they pair well together, but that's just me. Some people do.
How do you cut your cigar? Are you a V-cut guy, a straight cut guy? Pull it with the nail? Are you a knife guy? Are you a punch guy?
Honestly, it really just depends on what's close. Earlier when I cut that tatuaje I smoked, I used a box cutter.
Oh yeah, it's got the utility knife slash.
Yeah, the airplane knife.
Exactly the plane ticket. I just filleted the top off. But honestly, if I had to choose one, it would probably be straight across because that seems to be what's more prevalent around. I know guys like V cuts. I hate the punch cutter. I think it's
yeah, I mean, 99% of the time it serves no purpose.
Have you guys seen this new, supposedly new tool that's out there that looks like a chess piece and has 3 prongs on it?
I did see that. The poke tool.
Hold tight. I'll be right back.
I don't know. So, yeah, basically it's just a really nice chess piece, big like a pawn or whatever, with 3 prongs that goes into the cigar, and they poke it several times. So the cigar's full of holes. And
it's not the shuriken cut, is it? You remember the shuriken?
No, not the shuriken. No, the shuriken is just weird. And
dude, I remember I finally hustled some guy at a gas station. They had shurikens there, and he's like, "Well, it can't be that much money. It's got to be this much money." So I got a shuriken, Did I use it once or twice? Like 6 years ago? I can't even tell you where the fuck this thing is.
This has.
I don't even care. I honestly, I only want it.
5 blades.
Most about it.
So Mark has one.
What do you have, Mark? Can
You got to speak, Mark.
It's got 5. It's got 5 little skewers in it.
Yeah.
show me again? But you gotta talk.
It's got 5 skewers in it. It's a piece of shit.
So there we go.
See, the thing that I would think would be a problem is when you poke the hole from the cap and then you start smoking a cigar, you start getting tar build up in those tiny holes. And
Tell us like a motherfucker.
yeah, it just doesn't seem practical.
I don't know. And I've seen some people that are poking on the side.
Oh.
That way it's supposed to, and again, I haven't tried it. I'm not going to try it, but supposedly as you're drawing cigars, the smoke is going all over your mouth and it's supposed to be a different experience. But I mean, it takes a microsecond for me to get the cigar from the straight cut into the rest of my mouth.
Yeah.
So.
If you want a new experience, try putting on these jeans.
So I'm gonna have things that I don't normally drink. So I'm gonna drink another IPA, and then I'll probably have some Winter's Night Ram or whatever that's called.
What's the chapter or on it?
That's the X6 2.
Nice.
One of my customers in Washington State came in and gave it to me.
Nice.
Shit, dude, that's good. Yeah. Okay, Mark, say we're smoking together. We will one day. We're smoking together. You know, me, Evan, you, J-Dub. I'm about to spark up first. I put my cigar in my mouth. You know, I pre-wet it. I go, Mark, can I borrow your cutter? What do you do?
No.
Mark.
And I have a story for that.
He's got herpes.
Yeah, I mean,
so
if you already have a story for it, then I mean, you might as well already let me use the cutter.
I'm in Las Vegas, and I'm hanging out with this guy named Larry, and they're from New York. Him, his brothers, all his buddies. They owned a shop called Three Little Indians.
I had to have been close to Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
What's that?
It had to have been close to Pennsylvania.
So we went to dinner, and then we went to
I gotta piss quick.
a cigar-related function that one of the distributors was putting on, General or whoever. So I did that very thing. I moistened the cigar, and then I clipped it with this cutter. And he didn't say anything at that point in time. The next day when I came downstairs and we met wherever we met for breakfast, he's all, "Hey, Mark, can I talk to you for a second?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's all, "Okay, you remember last night when you used my cigar cutter and you moistened the end of the cigar and then you clipped it?" He's all, "I had to go up to my room at night and then I had to disinfect it."
Okay.
And he's all, "Just letting you know, don't do it again." And I'm like, "All right, duly noted." Duly noted. Because that night before when we were going to dinner, I came down and I had a black pair of pants on, and then I had this white shirt. It wasn't a button shirt or anything like that. It was just a white shirt with a pattern. And I got downstairs and I met him, and he's all, "We wear black when we go out." And I'm like,
What?
"All right."
So was he part of Mean Girls? Like, what the fuck is this guy?
My guess is they were part of the mafia somewhere. That would be my guess.
And you wet his cutter. How dare you?
Yeah, yeah. And I was probably only maybe 20, maybe 25 at the time. And so, yeah, it was a little frightening. So that was the last time that I ever wet my cigar and used anybody's cutter, even my own. I don't do it.
I mean,
Fair enough. So when do the mushrooms come into this?
no, but here's the thing, right?
No mushrooms. Strip club, but no mushrooms.
You got wetting the cutter and mafia. So you could have got a cold sore. You could have got offed. You could have got whacked off. You could have got, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, it was a little intimidating. Did you hear the story? They told me when I came downstairs to go change my shirt, we wear black when we go out.
Yeah, I want to say that's mafia or Mormon.
Hey, we wear these funny hats when we go out.
Yeah.
They were definitely mafia.
Oh god. Yeah. So you just what do you say to that, man? You just go, okay.
I did. I'm like, all right, I'll be right back.
I won't do it again. I promise.
I walked upstairs and I bought maybe a gray shirt and a white shirt and a black shirt, and they were all the same pattern, you know. And so I walked upstairs and I put the black shirt back on. Like, yeah. So I came down and I was wearing all black dress shoes, black slacks, and that shirt. They're like, "Hey, let's go."
Yeah, let's go get some pasta.
Speaking of the mafia, you guys ever notice that you can whack somebody or you can off somebody? You can say that, but you can never whack off somebody.
Dude, that J-Dub, I know you're a Family Guy guy. Dude, Family Guy, when it's like, Meg, they're going to off you, they're going to whack you, they're going to whack off you.
You can never whack off someone. Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. It's been close in the shop before.
Oh,
oh for sure.
I mean, good luck if it was that black guy.
Oh yeah, no, he's white.
Oh, so he's got a white dick, or
no? He is a 1%er black guy. For sure, he is white as the driven snow, but he's black for sure.
Oh, yeah. Hey, we heard him say hello.
Yeah,
we know he's one of us.
So
he is an entitled SOB. Entitled.
I need to run this by you, and I mean, JW, do you think this is a good idea to bring this up now?
Probably not.
Yeah, I mean, sorry.
You're drinking. It's probably not a good idea.
But what is in Evan's mouth segment that we need to introduce to the show soon?
Well,
yeah.
So and this is what we're gonna do, Mark, and see what you think. Labels, right? Labels are they can carry perception, and when you put something in your mouth, right, Evan? You already have this preconceived notion of what it's going to taste like just for the label itself, right? So we're going to put that
wireless mic.
There you go. So we are going to take that preconceived notions, and we're going to take the labels off, and we're going to give Evan a free cigar, which he enjoys. Anything free.
You're always the best.
Von Evan.
Everyone's making me that.
He could be smoking an Opus X. He could be smoking an Acid. He could be smoking a Drew Estate. New Drew Estate, not old school Drew Estate. He could be smoking a Brick House. Who knows? And he's going to tell us whether he likes it or not.
However, I don't know if I can smoke it during the show.
No, you can.
I have to smoke it during the show?
No, what you do, you'll start it like 30 minutes or an hour before the show. And
okay, I like that better because
when
you're doing the show, I'm not really.
Well, right now he's hitting a new part, so it doesn't matter.
Your cigar has to be documented.
Oh,
I will document it for you.
Okay, you be my scribe.
I will take care of the fucking footwork.
You can be my scribe.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, like I said to JP, I'm down. It should be fun. And the Jaime in me loves a free stick.
Yeah, I mean, you had him at free.
Here's a good story for you. So you remember, you know the Red Dot Cohiba?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shit cigar.
Exactly.
Did
So
I say that too fast? Too
back
quick?
when they came out, the rep came in from General Cigar.
They had a fucking rep?
Yeah, they have huge reps. Yeah. So
General or for Red Dot Cohiba?
everything.
Just Cohiba.
It was Macanudo, Partagas, whatever they sold, but he was coming in to introduce the Red Dot Cohiba, and they wanted it to be the Cohiba lifestyle.
That's sorry to interrupt. That's when they used to sponsor lounges, I believe.
It's possible. They had wallets and billfolds and keychains and
Yes.
guayaberas and so on and so forth. And
Yeah. Sorry, we're Canadian as fuck. What is a guayabera?
Is that like some sort of large rodent?
We fucking had this conversation with you guys
it's
last
an animal.
I know J-Dub wore one to a wedding.
and you're like, yeah, that's cool. You don't know what the
Is
fuck
that
they
like
are.
a bolo tie?
It's a bolo tie.
A bolo?
No, dude, a Cohiba guayabera. I would honestly,
What the fuck is
to
it?
this date, I would still fucking wear one. If you had handed me a guayabera full outfit, dude, I would fucking wear one.
So it was this whole
It's the moo.
No,
fucking
it's a white vacation
Yeah, it's the
outfits.
white vacation movement.
Yeah.
Fucking Google it right now so you know what it is.
And I'm like, I'm not going to sell your $200 billfolds and your $250 wallets and your fucking keychains and your whatever, however you pronounce that shirt.
Mark, but if I'm interrupting right now, what did the guayaberas go for, and do you have any?
No, God, that was like 1997.
Fuck. All right.
They're in his closet.
Yeah.
I'll bring you one, JP. You
So-
better fucking wear it.
I will wear it all day long.
Go, let Mark tell us.
All right. Sorry, Mark.
No, that's right. So I told him, I said, I don't want to. I'm not buying that crap. He's all, you got to buy that. You got to buy the package, or we won't sell you the cigars. I'm like, do you see any other fucking shirts in this place?
Yeah. It's like, why would the guayabera be the first shirt in here?
So I came in the back, and we have right now my door is off. That separates the sales floor from my office.
Yeah.
So I came in the back, and I started slamming shit on the ground. I slammed a big ass phone book on the ground, and I slammed the chairs around. And I look over, and he's like, "What the fuck's going on?" So I walk out, and I open up the humidor, and I start taking all the Macanudos out and all the Partagas and all the punch, and I started stacking them up on each other. And I'm all, take this shit and put it in your car. I don't want it if I have to buy all that fucking bullshit. And he's all, wait. He's all, okay, how about just the guayaberas? I'm all, done. So I bought the guayaberas and I bought the Cohiba Red Dot, but I didn't have to buy the keychains and the fucking billfolds and the wallets and whatever else. And he's like, okay, all right, man, I'll get the order in. And he fucking turned around and hightailed it out of
there. Dude, that is, yeah.
That's not the first time we've heard of cigar shops negotiating the strict terms of Altadas or General Cigars.
Because you do hear, like, dude, it's like, no, if you want this, you got to carry this. And yeah, I've been to cigar shops where they have, God knows everything under the sun with fucking one different label on it.
Yeah.
But Mark, I got to be honest, had I walked into your shop in 1998 or whenever this was, if I was legal to smoke and if I had fucking seen a guayabera, honest to God, I probably would have fucking bought the thing. And to this date, if you still had one, I fucking still would.
It was a legit guayabera. I mean,
you're fucking teasing me now.
It wasn't this cheap knockoff thing. It was a nice shirt. But I'm like, I go in the back and I'm looking at these fucking Calibri pins my dad bought in like 1980. I'm like, fuck you. I'm like, I'm not buying that. You know, I'm like, Dad, can I have a pin? I'm like 7 or 8 coming in here. I'm like, Dad, can I have a pin? He's like, yeah, I've had them since like, 63. Yeah, go ahead.
Actually, now that we're on the subject of that shit, dude, one of the worst things I ever bought, and I just remember this now because of you and the fucking Guayaberas. Dude, I have somewhere, I gotta fucking find it, a Cohiba umbrella.
Oh, yeah.
I own one. And
supposedly supposedly they had a Drew Estate pop-up, like a pop-up tent.
What? Oh, like the event tent?
Yeah. There's one floating around somewhere.
I'm sure if you go to any cigar festival, you'll see one there.
Imagine with a fucking Cuba Red Dot logo on that.
That guy's not even wearing pants.
Just like you.
Don't worry, JP. You're gonna own one next month. Guayabera. It's gonna be a cheap one though.
Oh, I'll wear it. I don't care.
He wants to.
You're gonna wear it in Ellicottville in the fucking snow.
Do they fit loose or do they fit tight?
You want to hear the story about when I told the Rocky Patel lady on the phone that I was going to throw all her cigars in the trash?
I sort of do.
Go ahead.
So, back in 1996, this is my first show. I go to so I'm going to start this. This story with another story. So when I'm in Cincinnati, I'm all by myself. It's my first fucking show. And the biggest show to date.
In Ohio?
Yeah. Cincinnati. Downtown Cincinnati.
That's not even that far from us. Now they don't do anything.
No. They don't do shit in California either. There used to be 2 shows a year. One in California and one in New York. That's where the RTDA IPCPR used to be. It was New York and California.
Huh.
And then they started going around, I guess. San Francisco, I believe, is where my dad used to go, and then New York. So actually, I take that back. He did go to Dallas in '93. So maybe later on they started switching things around, but I think '93 was Dallas. So I'm downstairs at the hotel bar, and they specialize in martinis. Never had a martini before, so I had my first martini in Cincinnati. There's a guy playing piano. It could have been Alvo, as a matter of fact. Alvo Uvazian could have been playing piano in that bar. And there's this drunk shithouse lady that's roaming around in the bar. I'm like, I probably could have fucked her, but whatever.
You taking fucking selfies, JP?
No, I'm fucking shit for the fucking show, Jake Dub.
Jake Dub.
And so, do you guys know who Paul Grammarian is?
No.
Negative.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Who are you guys? I'm going to have to hang up now.
No.
Okay, well, fuck that story.
Why?
Everything rests on this guy.
I mean, you got me that hard. Now you got to finish it.
No, man. If you don't know who the guy is, then the story has no merit.
Well,
Okay.
at least tell me who Paul Grammarian is now. Now I'm wondering.
Right, but it's not just us. What if maybe one of the listeners knows what they are, who the fuck that is, and they want to know. They want to know. Come on, finish it.
Well, you kind of had to be there. Well, he's very dry. He's very like.
Is he a French actor?
He could be, but he actually makes very good cigars. Davidoff makes his cigars, and so anyways, This drunk chick is like, can anybody play the piano? Can anybody play the piano? I'm like, I can't play the piano. I'm fucked up, but I can't play the piano anyways. But that guy can. And it's Paul Garmirian. And if you know Paul Garmirian, he's suit and tie all the time, very dry. And she walks up to him and just like bear hugs him with their legs around his waist, just about. It was like, play the piano for me. And he's like, get the fuck off of me. So you kind of had to be there, but it was fucking funny.
Okay. Evan, just for you.
Oh shit!
We got a loose J-Dub. We got a loose J-Dub.
Yeah, J-Dubs, yeah.
So I go into the show and I place an order with what at that time was Indian tobacco cigars. You guys know those?
Was it the fucking motorcycles on them?
Yeah. So that was Rocky Patel and the guy that owns Debonair now.
Oh shit! I did not know that it was those two.
Yeah. So I write. It's the biggest fucking show today, and there's so many people. There's just people everywhere, and so I place an order with them, and I just write it on the back of a business card. I'm all, send me 5 boxes or 6 boxes of each size, and they had like 6 or 7 sizes. So I get back from the show, and 2 weeks go by, 3 weeks go by, 4 weeks go by, nothing shows up. So I call them, and they're all, we already have a retailer in Sacramento. When I finally got somebody, they're like, hey, I'm checking on my order. Oh, we already have a retailer in Sacramento. And I'm like, really? And at that point, we were like 30 years in the business.
Your name's there.
And they're like, yeah, it's Bevmo, which is a large liquor retailer in California. It used to be called Liquor Barn. Now it's Bevmo.
Yeah, they have them in Phoenix.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I know about them.
Liquor Barn is such a solid name, though.
So
Bevmo.
I said, cancel the order. And they're like, why? I'm like, well, where's my order?
Why can't I get my order if I don't have my fucking order?
If you already have a retailer in Sacramento and all my shit's on back order, just cancel the order. It's no big deal. So the shit showed up like 2 weeks later. So I put it all on the shelf, half price. So I didn't carry a Rocky Patel cigar from 2002 or whenever he became big until like 2009. I missed that whole fucking Rocky Patel explosion, where he could, because there was a, how do you put it? A hierarchy of cigars. So from the 80s to the late 90s was Fuente.
Mm-hmm.
And then Rocky Patel came in and overtook that. And he could roll anything and he could roll a turd and call it vintage and everybody would fucking buy it. Yeah. That's the way it was.
And then Johnson now.
And now it's Pete Johnson and Don Pepin.
Yeah.
So one of my buddies started working for him. And I placed an order, but they sent me a bunch of shit that I didn't want. So I said, hey, issue me a call tag or I'm going to throw this shit in the trash. And she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, issue me a call tag. I didn't order. I canceled this order. Issue me a call tag or I'm going to throw it in the trash. And she's so like 2 days later, I got a call tag.
Dude, so yeah.
You're the master of playing fucking hardball.
I mean, yeah.
Well, see, the thing about it is they will tell you, all these manufacturers will tell you that all their customers, they value all their customers, but I guarantee you those that buy hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars a year get preferential treatment. It just is.
That's the way it works in any business.
I mean, that's it's
capitalism, man.
Yeah.
It is.
The more you
I don't begrudge them, but I don't have to put up with it either. Fuck you. I'll find something else. I didn't go out of business because I didn't sell Rocky Patel.
No, exactly. And you know what? That's what a big thing is dude, support your brick and mortar. Like we preach that every show. Support your brick and mortar. If you're a cigar smoker, dude, support your brick and mortar. You know, whether it's mail order, support your brick and mortar. Whether you live out in California or listening to this, support your brick and mortar. You're gonna get, in the long run, you're gonna get better prices. You're gonna get better customer service. You're gonna get better customer care. You're gonna get better
quality.
Yeah, exactly. Like hands down, and it's something that we can't stress enough.
But I don't like the bullshit games that they play. It's not my style. Hey, is that a J-Dub?
What's that?
What's that right there? Is that a Vector, a Vertigo lighter case?
These?
Yeah, that's a Vertigo lighter case, huh?
No. This is just a Cigar.
What's
Cigar single flame?
What's this in the front here?
This right here?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the mic.
Oh, that's the mic. Oh shit! Hang on a second.
Mic. It's my big ass mic.
Oh,
it is a nice fucking mic, though.
Yeah, it is nice. Hey, that's what the stickers are modeled after, in case anyone's wondering.
Well, they're not wondering. J-Dub designed it. J-Dub designed it, and I was just like, I can't just make my stickers. I got to make J-Dub stickers, too.
All right,
what's that, Mark?
That's the lighter case.
Show me. Oh, shit, yeah.
Dude, you could have just sat that where J-Dub put his, and you could have told everyone it was a microphone.
Hey, Mark, just step beside your screen.
I'm like, holy shit. What is that?
All right, guys. Well, Mark, we appreciate the history lessons. We do appreciate everything that comes along with the cigars, and I can't stress this enough to anyone listening. You're supporting a family. When you support brick and mortar, you're supporting local guys, local families. You're not supporting the big guys. You're not supporting corporations, right? You're supporting these guys. So we do encourage anybody to listen. We'll put Mark's information, as always, in the description. We'll put your name, your address, phone number, IG account, whatever. But we do appreciate you coming out and just showing us what it is about, man. Your side of
give us the love, give all your B&Ms love, and yeah, Mark's gonna hook us up with his number. Dude, order cigars from him. You know what? He's got an insane selection. He's got the Coheads, which Coheads are phenomenal. Phenomenal.
It's a very good cigar. Absolutely.
From two drunk Canadians and a Texas man.
Yeah, Mark, we want to thank you for your time, man.
Cheers,
and we look forward to having you back on. And
absolutely. I'd love to come back on.
You can say your phone number now if people want to mail order, but we're going to post it no matter what.
916-443-8466 is the number you can reach us at. So call me anytime. I'm always around.
Cigar shop with a lot of history. That's where we're gonna label you, man. Cigar shop with a lot of history, and we appreciate it.
Yeah, dude, it's cool to know that sort of stuff. because it's cigar related, but it's not cigar related. I mean, it's all cigar related, but yeah. But
Let's try not to talk about cigars too much next show, please.
It's family. You know, I mean, when it's all done, it's family.
Yeah. In the end run, yeah, man, for sure.
Until next time, Mark.
Cheers.
All right, guys.
Cheers.
Have a good night.
You too, man.